Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My dear students, today we will discuss opium poisoning. Opium poisoning is quite common poisoning in our addicts, and in opium, this opium is basically obtained from a plant which is called poppy plant. Opium is commonly called afim in common society. So, this opium is a Greek term which means juice. The milky exudate of the poppy capsule is air dried, obtained by incising upripe capsule poppy of the growing plant, Papaver somniferum. Opium has strong characteristic smell and bitter taste. Poppy capsules, which are also called post ka doda, when they are ripe and dry, contain traces of opium. They are used for sedative and narcotic effects. So, unripe opium is mainly obtained from the unripe capsules of the poppy plant, while the ripe capsule of the poppy plant, they only contain traces of the opium. These are two different types of the opium plants. One is on the left side, it is white flowered poppy plant, and on the other right side it is red flowered poppy plant. There are mainly two types. How opium is prepared from the this is the capsule of the opium plant, and this capsule is incised when they are just unripe, not ripe up. They are incised, and multiple incisions are given with the blades on these unripe capsules, and they are left as such after incisions, and after 2 or 3 days there is a exudate comes out of these incisions, and then this exudate is removed when it becomes dry, and this removed substance is opium. So you can see this opium has been prepared from those plants. Opium alkaloids. Opium contains about 25 alkaloids. There are two groups, phenanthrene group, which important alkaloids in this group are morphine, codeine and thymine. And second is benzyl isoquinone group, and two main alkaloids of this group are papaverine and narcotin. The most important alkaloid is morphine in the plant out of the 25 alkaloids. So morphine is named after Greek god Morpheus, who is considered as god of dreams. It has depressive effect on the cerebral cortex, respiratory system, cough reflex and pain perception. They are all depressed. Codeine, it is methyl morphine and commonly used in clinical practice for suppression of the cough. Heroin is a synthetic derivative of morphine. Its name is diacetyl morphine. So name of the heroin is diacetyl morphine. It is also called white sugar. A slight variant of this is called brown sugar, which is also available, which contains impurities, for example church, ganja, and due to these impurities as the color of the chest is brown, so this becomes white sugar becomes brown due to impurities. It is highly, this heroin is highly addictive drug. It has more analgesic and euphoric effect as compared to the morphine. It can be smoked or injected. Sometimes it is taken as snuff. Here you can see on the left hand there are brown sugar, and on the white there is white sugar, pure heroin, and on the left hand impure heroin mixed with chaff and ganja, etc. There are different routes of administration of the products of opium. Opium is ingested, and it also may be smoked. Morphine is only taken by injection, and codeine is taken by ingestion, and heroin may be taken by smoking, injection, or snuffing. This is the paraphernalia which is usually found in the pockets of the addicts, so they become self-sufficient for preparing the injection of heroin. You can see there is a spoon, there is a match box, and also there is a syringe and tourniquet. They warm the water in the spoon and put some heroin, solid heroin in it. Then this becomes soluble in the water, and this soluble heroin is then put in the syringe, and tourniquet is applied to make the veins prominent, and then this is injected by himself, the person. So this is this paraphernalia is usually present in the pockets of the addicts, though they themselves may inject the heroin. Here you can see addict is injecting heroin. Opium mechanism of action. The dominant action of the opium is due to its contained morphine, which acts upon the cerebrospinal tract. It depresses functions of the cerebrum. Opium depresses functions of the cerebrum and exciting those of the spinal cord. In man, the most profound effect is upon the cerebrum, while in animals, it is upon the most profound effect is on the cord. Major opioid receptors, there are different types of the receptors. They are mu, kappa, delta, sigma, and zeta. These are important opioid receptors, and mu is primarily responsible for respiratory depression, which is a life threat in opioid poisoning. Meiosis occurs due to mu receptor agonism at the Edermer-Westphal nucleus of third cranial nerve. Kappa also contributes in respiratory depression, and mu similar are with the other opium receptors. They also contribute in respiratory depression. Acute poisoning effect starts within 30 minutes of the consumption, and there are three stages of the poisoning. First stage is stage of euphoria, second is stage of sopor, and third is stage of narcosis. Stage of euphoria, this stage lasts for short duration, and there is increased sense of well-being, increased mental activity, freedom for anxiety, hallucinations. While in stage of sopor, there may be headache, nausea and vomiting, giddiness, drowsiness, and desire to sleep. Pupils are contracted in this stage, and cyanosis of the face and lips may be present in this stage. Then stage of narcosis. Person passes to deeper stage of coma. There is muscular relaxation with the loss of reflexes. There is hypothermia may occur in some cases. Pinpoint constriction of the pupil which are insensitive to light. There is tubular vision and there is fall in the blood pressure. Respiratory depression may be there. There may be Shin-Stokes breathing. Death may occur due to respiratory failure. Opioid induced pulmonary edema. Non cardiogenic pulmonary edema is common in opioid overdose. It involves 50% of the acute overdoses. So, in 50% of the cases of acute overdoses, there may be opioid-induced pulmonary edema, which is responsible for majority of the fatalities. Treated by ventilation and oxygen, and there is little benefit of diuretic administration. Treatment of opium poisoning. Airway should be first step is airway should be secured. Second is gastric lavage with warm water and then with potassium permanganate should be performed. Third is specific antidote naloxone in dose of 0.4 to 1.2 milligram intravenous at once. If no positive response, then 1.2 to 2 milligram should be given every 3 to 5 minutes till positive response is given, and maximum dose should not exceed 4 to 10 milligrams. Body heat may be maintained. Hypotension be treated with fluids. This is the injection. Naloxone hydrochloride contains 0.4 milligram per ml of the substance, and it can be used intravenously, intramuscularly, or subcutaneously. This is the injection. Postmortem findings. There is intense cyanosis of the face. Needle prick marks or scar marks may be present. Signs of asphyxial death will be present. Cyanosis, congestion, pulmonary edema, and petechial hemorrhages. And smell of the opium on opening the stomach may be there. Opium lump may be present in the stomach. Organs are congested and pulmonary edema may be present in about 50% of the fatalities. Medical legal aspects. It is commonest drug of abuse. Also used as suicidal agent. Sometimes used for killing the infants. Here you can see the addict is injecting heroin into his body. You can see the prick marks of heroin. Usually there are multiple pricks marks on the limbs, especially along the veins in the addicts. Here you can see the along the base of the finger, bases of the fingers, there are multiple prick marks for injection of the heroin in the addict. These are scar due to formation. This scar formation is on the injection marks. Now there is a OSPI question regarding this poisoning. This is just one example of how OSPI questions are made. So poppy fruit is a specimen which is given, and question is identify the poison, and second B is name at least 3 receptors through which this poison exerts its effect, and then key is given in the